Out here, the weather's a big story. Lonnie Quinn is talking about what appears to be some tamping down, right?
Well, look, it's still out there. It's still south of us, so we're not done. We can't, dust our hands off yet. But you're right. We do see some encouraging information. But, hey, it's our first nor'easter of the year. And interesting that 1 year ago on this very date, we had the biggest nor'easter we've ever had with the biggest snowstorm ever, 27.5 inches last year on the 23rd of January. Today, that's not the case, but we do have a nor'easter out there. Let me show you how things are stacking up. The storm is south of the area. I'll show you that in just a moment. The worst of it now looks to be for a place like Nantucket. Not as much for us, but we've already had some gusts at 60 miles per hour. We're just not done with this yet because, again, it's still south and it's moved to the northeast. Let's go over to the weather wall and we'll check in on everything and why I'm telling you, we just can't quite let our guard down yet. Here's your vortex radar and satellite, and I've put all the wind barbs on so you can clearly see where that counterclockwise spin is. It's right there, right off the Delmarva. That's the center of your storm right now. Let me show you what the new guidance is saying where this storm is heading. Giorgio, you got the helm. That's perfect, Georgie. All right, it's basically moving right towards Nantucket. The difference is, not a huge difference, but this is what we felt it was going to be moving like, say, maybe 6 hours ago. It was going to be more hugging our coastline and coming closer to our shores. Not a big difference, okay, but a path right now that looks better for us than this particular path. And again, it looks like the heaviest would be felt around Nantucket. So the futurecast looks like this. We get to, say, 3 o'clock in the morning. We can still have some of these heavy bouts around the east end of Long Island. That's 3 o'clock in the morning. This opening right there, very ragged, right? But that's the center of the circulation for this system, and it sort of remains very ragged by lunchtime tomorrow. This is it, okay? What I need you to do right now, if this is the center, okay, I want you to watch how the new projected path is taking it due east almost, okay? This is a better situation for us, but we're still feeling the effects of it. Now, we've already picked up, over an inch of rain in Newark and Trenton, almost 2 inches already in Belmar, about an inch in New York City. We're going to add approximately an inch on top of those numbers. The gusts that are out there now we will watch out for gusts 45 miles per hour or stronger as opposed to 60 miles per hour or stronger. Again, we had that down in, I think it was Tuckerton came in with a 60 mile per hour gust, say 55 for Montauk. Coastal flood warnings and coastal flood advisories remain in effect because, again, as long as you have that storm out there pushing that water on shore, you have one more high tide cycle to go through in the morning, and then we can sort of done with this one. Here's your extended forecast. 43 degrees for your day on Tuesday. The payoff will be Wednesday and Thursday, looking pretty good out there with a nice sky. I mean, definitely still some clouds, don't get me wrong, but 50 degrees, we look pretty good. By the time you get to Friday, you're down to 44. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right about where you should be, around 38 degrees. We look pretty decent out there, though, in terms of the sky cover. So this is the, this is the system that we deal with now.
You bet.
Thank you, Lonnie.